بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدي وحبيبي ونور قلبي وثمرة فؤادي أبي القاسم محمد
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الهاديين المهديين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعجل فرجهم. قال الله العلي العظيم في كتابه الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل لا أسألكم عليه أجرا إلا المودة في القربى ومن يقترف حسنة نزد له فيها حسنا إن الله غفور شكور. صدق الله العلي العظيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. This ayah was revealed upon the Holy Prophet in Medina, and that was after the Holy Prophet went through a lot and Muslim situation was somehow stabilized. Then the Ansar, which are the people of Medina, they gathered themselves. They say, let's go to Rasulullah, thank him, appreciate him for what he has done for us. And then ask the Prophet, what can we do to show our appreciation for all this hard work, all these hard time that he had because of us? So they went to the Prophet. They sat with the Prophet. They said, Ya Rasulullah, we are here to thank you about all what you have done for us. Ya Rasulullah, one of them said, I have money, and you have all the authority to do whatever you want with my money. Ya Rasulullah, what else can we do to appreciate, to show our thanks for the hard work that you have done for us? At that moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down this ayah, saying to Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, answer them. Say, Qul. And it's order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And every ayah in the Quran that comes with the Qul, that tells you that the Holy Prophet doesn't say things on his own. It's an order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Allah told the Prophet, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا. That Ya Rasulullah, tell those Ansar that I, Rasulullah, I expect no reward from any one of you. Allahu Akbar. إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَةِ. Except one thing. What is it, Ya Rasulullah? It's al-mawaddata fil qurba, to love my family and my progeny. Before I continue, when you go to the Quran, the same question that was posted to the Prophet was asked by the previous Prophet's companion. When you go to Surah Al-Anbiya, you see many prophets, their people came to them and they asked them the same question. But their answer was different than the answer of the Holy Prophet. All those companions, when they asked their Prophet will respond, in ajriya illa Allah. My reward is not from you, it's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only one who had different answer is the Holy Prophet. That the Holy Prophet did not say, قُلْ إِنَّ أَجْرِيَ عَلَى اللَّهِ. No, he said, إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَةِ. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking the Holy Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, your answer should be different than those previous prophets. The reward of your responsibility is what? Is the love of Ahlul Bayt. And here, brothers and sisters, know the importance of Ahlul Bayt. How? Usually when you go to buy something, we have what we call al-bad'a, what you're selling, and then we have what we call al-qima or al-thaman, the price. Usually when you buy a house, there is amount of the house or the amount that the house costs usually. Now you never find somebody who goes and sell a house for a penny, right? Because that's not the price of the house. Or you can never find somebody selling a regular pen for $1,000 because that's not what it's worth it. So everything and every item, when you sell them, we normally sell according to the value of that thing. If that is clear, now you come to the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this ayah says, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى. Now the Prophet, all his hard work, the 23 years of tabligh and da'wah, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to tell him, this is your job and this is the response. This is the price. What is the price? Al-mawaddata fil qurba. And that tells you the importance of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. That Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, they are so important to the point where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make their love, just to love them, is the reward of the 23 years of hardship of the Holy Prophet. And that tells you the importance of Ahlul Bayt in Islam. This mawaddat of Ahlul Bayt, loving Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, is amazing. But before I proceed, what is the meaning of love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam that we talk about? Here, when we say al-mawadda, love of Ahlul Bayt, what does it mean? When we say mawadda, I'm just going to explain it in terms of the history-wise, so that we have an idea, those who carry the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. One of those examples, those companions who materialized the hubb of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, one of them is Hijr ibn Adi. Or Hujr ibn Adi. One of the companions of the Prophet. Because we talk about mawaddat of Ahlul Bayt, love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. I just want tonight, you and I, to make a comparison. If we really love Ahlul Bayt or we don't. Or if we don't, what are the examples that we can learn to better ourselves in that direction? Because sometimes, you see, most of us, we are Muslims, we call ourselves the lovers of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Sometimes our job, just the job, when my job is threatened, I'm ready to change my name. My job is threatened, I'm ready to change everything, right? Just because I don't want to lose my job. But at the same time, I call myself the lover of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. Now let's share some light about some of the true companions of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. One of them is Hijr ibn Adi. This companion was one of those who loved Imam Ali alayhi salam so much. And he lived with the Imam Ali alayhi salam until Imam Ali alayhi salam became shaheed. After that, he was at the time of Muawiyah. This Hijr, Allahu Akbar, he was so in love of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam that everyone knows him about the love that he has for Imam Ali alayhi salam. That at that time, during those days, and this is mentioned in the history, Tariq al-Tabari, al-Bidayah wal-Nihaya, Ibn Athir is in front of you, Murawwaj al-Zahab, the Mas'udi, they all mention this history. What did they say? At the time of Muawiyah, they used to curse Imam Ali on the minbar for over 30 years. In the Salat al-Jum'ah, Imam al-Jum'ah will climb the minbar, and at the last hadith that he will say, before he get off the minbar, is the curse of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Hijr ibn Adi, he happened to be in the masjid one time. Allahu Akbar. And the Imam was using bad language about Imam Ali alayhi salam. Hijr ibn Adi, after the Jum'ah, he threatened the Imam. And guess who was the Imam? It was Wali. Who was Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. After that, Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad thought of punishing Hijr ibn Adi. Why? Because he loved Imam Ali alayhi salam. And that is one of the things, brothers and sisters. Wallah, today, We have to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you and I today, not only that you are proud that you're Muslim, nobody even can hurt you because you're Muslim. Nobody will hurt you because you are followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Allah, previous years, Ibn Abbas is quoting. He said, when we want to quote hadith, we cannot say Qala Aliyun. Why? Because if you say Qala Aliyun, it means your head has to be chopped off. When we used to say Qala Abu Zainab, just to hide, that is not Imam Ali alayhi salam. A person is called Ali or Hassan or Hussein, that's it. You're gone for good. Why? Because you carry the name of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Hijr ibn Adi was one of them. But those companions, Allahu Akbar, their love for Ahlul Bayt is so strong that nothing will threaten them. They brought Hijr ibn Adi in the castle of Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad. After question and answers between Hijr and Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad, they finally decided they have to kill Hijr. Now they tie his hands and legs. Allahu Akbar. They faced Hijr towards the Kaaba before they killed him. Allahu Akbar. And he was one of the Hafaz al-Quran. Unfortunately today, we are the followers of Ahlul Bayt, but we don't even memorize the Quran. We don't have a relationship with the Quran. But the true companions of Imam Ali, they memorize Quran like Hijr. When they faced Hijr ibn Adi towards the Kaaba, he read this ayah. أَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ. Allahu Akbar. فَوَلُّوا وُجُوهَكُمْ شَطْرَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ. That's the ayah that you read. Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad became so angry. Say, I'm going to kill you. I'm facing you towards the Kaaba. You read the Quran about the Kaaba? Then he asked him to be turned towards Maghrib, towards the west. Allahu Akbar. Then he read this ayah. أَيْنَمَا تُوَلُّوا فَثَمَّ وَجْهُ اللَّهِ. Wherever you might be, there is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then what happened? Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad became so angry. He said, turn him on his face towards facing the earth. He faced him on the earth. Then he read this ayah. مِنْهَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ وَفِيهَا نُعِيدُكُمْ وَمِنْهَا نُخْرِجُكُمْ تَارَةً أُخْرَى. Allahu Akbar. And then he was killed in that situation. What was his crime? He loved Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. That was it. That's Hijr. Number two, one of the companions who materialized the mawadda of Ahlul Bayt is also Maytham al-Tammar. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا Maytham. Maytham used to be a slave owned by a woman from a tribe called Bani Asad. Imam Ali alayhi salam saw him. They were selling him in the market. Imam Ali alayhi salam went to buy him. The first thing Imam Ali did was to ask him, Masmuk. Then he said, it's me, Maytham. Allahu Akbar. It's me, Maytham? Yes. First, some narrations say no. He mentioned different name. Then Imam Ali alayhi salam said, أخبرني حبيبي رسول الله أن لك اسما غير هذا الاسم. Allahu Akbar. That my dear Prophet told me that you have another name beside this name. So what is the name? Allahu Akbar. Then Imam Ali alayhi salam said, Maytham. Because this name, nobody knows this name except, and he said, this is from Maytham. He said, Wallahi ma arafa hadha al-ism illa ana wa abawad. That's it. The only three of us, me, my parents, are the only ones who know this name. Allahu Akbar. Imam Ali alayhi salam, from that day that Imam Ali brought him, he had a special connect with Imam Ali. Imam Ali brought him home. Anything that Imam Ali does, he wants to be with Imam Ali. Even when Imam Ali go to the desert to do prayers, in the middle of night, he wants to follow Imam Ali. And what does he do? When Imam Ali prays, he stands behind Imam Ali and he prays behind Imam Ali. When Imam Ali reads Quran, he reads Quran with him. Then one day Imam Ali said to him, Ya Maytham, you really want to be part of our followers? He said, yes. I want to be your followers. Then Imam Ali alayhi salam said, are you ready for all the hardship that might come on your way? He said, like, wow. He said, our love might cost you your life. Allahu Akbar. Now, if anybody tells you and I their love might cost your life. Wouldn't you think twice? Maytham al-Tammar said yes, even if it's going to cost my life. Imam Ali said, not only that. He said, you see your tongue? He said, your tongue will be cut because of us. Are you still willing? He said, yes, I'm willing, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Allahu Akbar. Imam Ali said to him, Ya Maytham, not only that, you will be hanged on a palm tree. And then he asked Imam Ali, which palm tree is that? Imam Ali showed him the palm tree. Allahu Akbar. From that day, he used to go and water that palm tree. Can you imagine shaja'a and bravery of Maytham? The tree that they told him, you will be hanged on. I said, that's good. Now he is pouring water on this palm tree to make sure that the palm tree grows stronger and grows properly. On the palm tree, he will be hanged and he will be killed on. Allahu Akbar. The palm tree grew until the day that Maytham al-Tammar was taken into custody by Ubaidullah bin Ziyad. When he was brought into his custody, Ubaidullah bin Ziyad was talking to Maytham. He asked him, Ya Maytham, can you denounce Imam Ali? Allahu Akbar. See, there are two things, brothers, we need to understand. Saying bad words about Ahl al-Bayt is okay. If a person was taken to custody by the enemies of Ahl al-Bayt alayhi salam, and they ask you and I to say bad words, they say it's okay to say. But if they ask you to do denouncing, you are not allowed to do that. You cannot. As soon as you denounce them, you lose everything. Now what about if that will cost me my life? Yes, if denouncing them will cost your life, let it be so. We are not allowed to do that. That's why in our Aqidah we have at-tawalli and tabarri. At-tawalli is what? Is to be loyal and love to Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, and also at-tabarri, to denounce the enemies. You cannot denounce Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. So when they told Maytham al-Tammar, denounce Imam Ali alayhi salam, he said, no, I'm not going to denounce Imam Ali. Do you love Imam Ali alayhi salam? He said, sure I do. Then he asked him, Ubaidullah bin Ziyad, do you know what will happen to you if you fail to denounce him? He said, sure I do. He said, Akhbarani Amir al-Mu'mineen, that first you will cut my tongue, wouldn't you? Two, he told me that you will hang me on this palm tree, wouldn't you? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Look at the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. What does he do? What it does into the heart of mu'mineen. Then Ubaidullah bin Ziyad became so angry. He said to him, you will see what I will do. And then he left. Allahu Akbar. But later on, he did exactly what Imam Ali told the Maytham that they would do to him. The first thing, yes, they cut his tongue. Then they hung also Maytham al-Tammar on the palm tree. And they did exactly what Imam Ali told him that he will face. And that is how he got killed. Why? What was his crime? Mawaddat Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Number three, Kambar also was brought, and all these people at the time of Muawiyah. Muawiyah brought Kambar. Ya Kambar, I have two children. And Imam Ali has two children, two sons. Ali has Hassan and Hussein. He said, which one do you love the most? The children of Imam Ali or my two children? Kambar, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh. He said, Wallahi, I love the shoes of Imam Ali. The two shoes of Imam Ali that he wore to go to the masjid back and forth. He said, I love those more than your children. If you compare with the children of Imam Ali, he said, I would go even further. That not just the children, not the shoes of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Compared to your two children, he said, I love those shoes better than your children. Allahu Akbar. What happened? Allahu Akbar. Kambar, for the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And he was one of the slaves of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Seventh. But they have the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam to the point where they are ready to die for the sake of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. That is called mawaddah, the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Now these are the companions. And there are many of them. So when we say that mawaddatu Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, to love Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, what do we mean? Do we mean that I love them qalbi and that's it? There's nothing after that? Because here some of us, we make mistakes about the love of Ahlul Bayt. Some of us, we believe that the love of Ahlul Bayt is that when Muharram comes, I come and cry and that's it. Some of us, we even go further. That mashallah, you have your tissue. When you cry, make sure that your tears touches the tissue and put it somewhere, mashallah, safe until the day you die. When you die, make sure that you put that into your coffin with you in your grave. Why? Because this tissue, which has the tears for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, will never have the person to be questioned or punished in the grave. That's what some of us believe. But is that what the Ahlul Bayt says? Or is that what the meaning of love is in Islam? No. Allah, when you go to Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, when they talk about the mawadda and the love for Allah and the Prophet and Ahlul Bayt, they say the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam is to do an act based on what they brought. Al-amal ala tibqi ma anzal Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what Imam Jafar al-Sadiq alayhi afdalu salatu wa salam, in one of his saying, he says, Shi'atuna man ata Allah wa aduwuna man asa Allah. Our true Shia, the one who loves us, is the one who obeys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And our enemy is the one who disobeys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the true love of Ahlul Bayt. So when we say, I love Ahlul Bayt, my love means what? Is to obey and follow their steps. And that's why there's a sha'ir. They say, أنت تظهر حبه تحصل إلى وتظهر حبه. Like us, we say, I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm in love of Allah. I'm a Muslim. تعصل إلى وتظهر حبه. هذا مخالف في القياس البديع. So this, it doesn't add up. Why? It said, لأنه لو كان حبك صادقا لأطعته لأن المحب لمن يحب مطيع. If you love somebody, you have to obey. That's the meaning of love. So Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, when the Quran says, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى, it talks about mawadda bimana ta'a, obedience to Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. And this mahabbat of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, brothers and sisters, wallah, you would think that it's only Shia school of thought are the one emphasizing. But when you go to all the school of thought, they all emphasize the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Not only that, Ibn Zamakhshari, and so as Fakhruddin al-Razi in his tafsir, called Tafsir al-Kabir, Fakhr al-Razi, you know what he said about the mawadda of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam? Allah, he said, Yajibu, wujub is wajib for every Muslim to love Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. And what is, this is exactly his quote. He said, La shakka, there is no doubt, أن رسول الله كان يحب عليا وكان يحب فاطمة وكان يحب الحسن والحسين. That's his word. فإذا ثبت ذلك فوجب على المسلمين ذلك. That if the Prophet, which is even confirmed, that the Prophet loved Imam Ali alayhi salam, he loved Fatima, he loved Hassan and Hussein. He said, if this is confirmed, which it is, he said, then that makes it wajib upon every Muslim to love Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. That is from Zamakhshari. That's from Tafsir al-Kabir, Fakhr al-Razi. Now you come to another Sunni scholar also, which is Zamakhshari, in his Tafsir al-Kashaf. Allahu Akbar, what a beautiful ahadith he quoted right at the end of the tafsir of this ayah. قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَى. He mentioned this ahadith, beautiful ahadith from the Prophet. He said, قَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ أَلَا وَمَنْ مَاتَ عَلَى حُبِّ آلِ مُحَمَّدٍ مَاتَ تَائِبًا. That's one hadith. أَلَا وَمَنْ مَاتَ عَلَى حُبِّ آلِ مُحَمَّدٍ مَاتَ عَلَى السُنَّةِ وَالْجَمَاعَةِ. ألا ومن مات على حب آل محمد مات مستكمل الإيمان ألا ومن مات على حب آل محمد مات مغفورا له. الله أكبر.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
That's from the Masjid, one of the Sunni scholars. He quoted this hadith from whom? From Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The first hadith he said, the Prophet said, he who dies and have the love of Ahlul Bayt, mata shaheedan. He dies as a shaheed. That's from him. Number two, hadith number two, ala wa man mata ala hubbi ali Muhammad, mata ala sunnati wal jama'ah. Allahu Akbar. Now, who is a Sunni, real Sunni, is based on this hadith. And Kashafi said, if you die loving Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, then you die on Sunnah and Jama'ah. That is from hadith from Sunni scholar Al-Kashaf. That's hadith number two. Number three, he said, ala wa man mata ala hubbi ali Muhammad mata maghfuran lah. He dies being forgiven. Hadith number four, ala wa man mata ala hubbi ali Muhammad mata mustakmil al-iman. He died on complete iman. Now what does he mean complete iman? See, because there are three steps of iman. If you have one of them, it's still incomplete. You have two, it's incomplete. You have to have the three for it to be mustakmil al-iman. The first one is you have to believe and love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the first one. After you finish with the tawheed of Allah, then you have to come to the second one, which is also to believe and love the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's two. Number three is to believe and love Ahlul Bayt alayhi wassalam. Now these three, one Allah, two the Prophet, the third one is Ahlul Bayt. Now if I have two, one is Allah and the Prophet, then I'm disqualified. If I have no Allah and the Ahlul Bayt, the Prophet are not in the Prophet is not in the picture, it's not accepted either. You have to have the three before you can become mustakmil al-iman. That's in terms of the love. Now what about anybody who hates Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam? Another hadith he quoted, Zamakhshari in Tafsir al-Kashaf, he said, ala wa man mata ala bughdi ali Muhammad. If somebody carries hate of Ahlul Bayt in their heart, you know what he said? The first hadith, mata kafiran. Allahu Akbar. A person carries the hate of Ahlul Bayt in their heart. The Master is saying in Tafsir, the person is considered kafir. That's one. Hadith number two, ala wa man mata ala bughdi ali Muhammad. He said, جاء يوم القيامة مكتوب على جبينه آيس من رحمة الله. A person who dies and he carries the hate of Ahlul Bayt. Yawm al-Qiyamah, when he comes, they will write on his forehead, a hopeless of the mercy of Allah. Another hadith he mentioned, he said, ألا ومن مات على بغض آل محمد لم يشم رائحة الجنة. A person who hates Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam will not even smell the heaven. That's from Zamakhshari. But now I want to share with you, brothers and sisters, what are the benefits of love of Ahlul Bayt? When we love Ahlul Bayt, we emphasize the mawaddah of Ahlul Bayt. What do we get? In this world, one. Number two, in the alam al-barzakh, and also yawm al-qiyamah. What is the benefit of the mawaddah of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam? Allah, number one, in this world, when a person have the love of Ahlul Bayt in their heart, Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam will never ever leave you alone. Meaning, if you happen to be in a happy situation or happy occasion, Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam there with you. If you happen to be in the sad occasion, they say we are with you as well. There is a hadith from Imam Jafar al-Sadiq alayhi salam. Then Imam Jafar al-Sadiq, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali. One of his companions came to Imam Jafar al-Sadiq. He was taken by Mansur al-Dawaniqi, la'natullah alayh, and he was punished. And they gave him some lashes because of the mawaddah of Ahlul Bayt. When they freed him, he left, and the first place he went was to go to Imam Jafar al-Sadiq's house. He got into the house of Imam, and he saw Imam was sitting, and he was in a very sad situation. He said, Salaam alaikum to Imam. Imam responded. He sat next to Imam. And he said to Imam, Ya Sayyidi, my master, do you see what we go through because of your love? Because we love you, we have to go through all this. And then Imam Jafar al-Sadiq said to him, he said, I understand and I know what you went through. But I want to tell you one thing. That those lashes that you were receiving, he said, Wallahi, it did not touch your body until it touched my body first before it touched you. Then Imam Jafar al-Sadiq showed him his back and he saw exactly the marks of those sticks that they were hitting him in the castle, in their prison of Mansur al-Dawani. Allahu Akbar. Imam said to him, he said, Wallahi, no any of our Shia who happen to be in any difficult situation unless we're there to support them. If any of our Shia happen to be in a happy occasion, he said, we're there to also share the happiness with them as well. That is the mawadda of Ahlul Bayt in this world. Now what about the mawadda of Ahlul Bayt at the time of death? Allahu Akbar, which is the most important part. You know, at the time of death is when the Malak al-Maut comes. That is when also Shayateen comes also. What do? They want to steal your iman at that moment. They want you and I to die kafir. At that moment, Imam Ali alayhi salam shows up. Ahlul Bayt, they come to your rescue. Ya Ahl Hamdan, man yamut minkum min mu'minin aw kafirin aw munafiqin yarani qubula. Imam Ali said, no mu'min or kafir or munafiq dies unless he sees me before his death. But the kafir, he sees Imam Ali and munafiq, فَتَزِيدُهُ حَسْرَةً. You see that Imam Ali comes when he needs help, but there is no help for him. But Muwali of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, during the time of death, Ahlul Bayt, when they come to help you and I, so that you don't get what? You don't get misled by the shaitan at that moment. So that when the person that he dies, al-tawheed. That is the love, the benefit of the love of Ahlul Bayt at the time of death. Now the benefit of the love of Ahlul Bayt in the grave. The narration said, when a person is buried in the grave, then there will be suddenly 5 lights in the grave. Khamsat anwar. Nurun an yamin. There will be a light on his right side. Wa nurun an shimali. Another light on his left side. Wa nurun ala ra'si. One by his side, by his head. Wa nurun ala qadamay. There will be another one by his foot. وَأَكْبَرُهُمْ وَأَعْظَمُهُمْ عَلَى الْوَسَطِ. The biggest one will be in the middle. The narration said, those lights, Allahu Akbar, they will be talking to one another. And somebody will be surprised. Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, everything speaks. Even your own skin. وَقَالُوا لِجُلُودِهِمْ لِمَ شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا. The skin talks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't be surprised when they say that a nur will be speaking to Allah or will be speaking in Alam al-Barzakh. Then the nur, the one on the right, will respond. He said, أَنَا الصَّلَاةُ الَّتِي كَانَ يُسَلِّيهَا. Allahu Akbar. Say, I am the salat that you used to pray. That salat materialized in the shape of nur. Then they ask the light on the left side, woman and. Then he says, أَنَا الصِّيَامُ الَّذِي كَانَ يَسُومُ. I am the fasting he used to fast. Then they ask the one by the head. Then he said, أَنَا الزَّكَاةُ وَالصَّدَقَاتُ الَّتِي كَانَ يَدْفَعُ. Then they ask the one by the foot. The one by the head says, I am the sadaqah and khums and sadaqah that you used to give. Zakat, all the charity. Then they ask the one by the foot. Then he also responds, أَنَا الْحَجُّ الَّذِي أَدَّاهُ. I am the hajj that he performed. Then the narration said, then the 4 lights, the 4 of them combined will ask the biggest line. وَمَنْ أَنْتِ وَأَنْتِ أَعْظَمُنَا وَأَكْبَرُنَا وَأَشَدُّنَا نُورًا. Who are you? When you are the biggest and you are the most lightning one, more than all of us. Then the light will answer. He said, أَنَا وِلَايَةُ مُحَمَّدٍ وَآلِ مُحَمَّدٍ.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahu Akbar. Then he answers, I am the love of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad that you have, and that is the Allahu Akbar. And the narration said, not only that, these lines, Allah, they prevent al-munkar and nakir from questioning the grave. Hubb of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. But which hubb? The love that was followed with the actions. And speaking about the love of Ahlul Bayt, Allah, you know what the Shafi'i said, one of the Sunni scholars, about the love of Ahlul Bayt? He said, Wallahi in kana hubbu Muhammad wa hubbu Ali Muhammad. They said, Ishhadu anni ana rafadiyun. They call Rafidi those who don't love, like the enemies of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, that the lovers of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, they call them what? They call them Rawafid. Rawafid. So Ash-Shafi'i in his poem, he says, Ishhadu. He said, I want you to bear witness that if loving Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam is what is called Rafid, he said, I am the first Rafidi. I want you to bear witness like that. That is the Shafi'i. That is the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Now the benefit of the love of Ahlul Bayt Yawm al-Qiyamah. You know Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, especially Imam al-Rada alayhi salam. When you read in his ziyarah, one of the benefit of wilayah of Imam al-Rada, they said that he will come to your aid يَوْمَ تَتَطَايَرُ فِيهِ الْكُتُبِ. Allahu Akbar. Yawm al-Qiyamah, you know, every human being, when we die and we get put in the grave, when the two angels come to question, and then they ask us to write all our deeds, then they fold the deeds and they make it like a necklace on our neck, right? وَكُلَّ إِنسَانٍ أَلْزَمْنَاهُ طَائِرَهُ فِي عُنُقِهِ وَنُخْرِجُ لَهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ كِتَابًا. Quran says, يوم القيامة, you take it off and it becomes book. اقرأ كتابك كفى بنفسك اليوم عليك حسيبا. Now, Yawm al-Qiyamah, they said, when they take it out, those books, the tire, they will be flying everywhere. That people don't want to even see those books. ما لهذا الكتاب لا يغادر صغيرة ولا كبيرة إلا أحصاها ووجدوا ما عملوا حاضرا ولا يظلم ربك. Now that day, they say the love of Imam al-Rada comes handy for those who love Imam al-Rada. That Imam al-Rada, when he comes, Yawm al-Qiyamah, he say he will pick his Shia among every crowd of that time, of Yawm al-Qiyamah, and then give them the shafa'ah and help them on the day we need the help the most. And that is the benefit of the love of Ahlul Bayt Yawm al-Qiyamah. Then speaking about Imam al-Rada alayhi salam, you know the role that Imam al-Rada played and defended and protecting this religion? It's unbelievable. Allahu Akbar. Despite the fact that Imam al-Rada alayhi salam, he grew up in the time which was very, very tough. Where there was, Allah Harun al-Rashid was there, gave his father the hardest time you can think of. Not only Imam al-Rada alayhi salam, his father went through a hard time. But Imam al-Rada alayhi salam, when his time came, after Harun al-Rashid left, and Ma'mun al-Abbasi came and took the charge, this Ma'mun, la'natullah alayh, one of the things that he used to do, he used to bring people, atheists, to come and debate with Imam al-Rada. And all his aim was to defeat and put Imam al-Rada down. Allahu Akbar. Anytime you bring somebody, almost everyone that comes, those atheists, they end up to become a Muslim in the hand of Imam al-Rada alayhi salam. And you know, in the history, there are three imams, our imams, who dealt with the atheists the most. That if you want any idea how to deal with the atheists, how to answer them, how to argue with them, how to reason with them, go to the life of those three imams. Number one is Imam Ali alayhi salam. Number two, Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salam. Number three is Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. These three Imams, when you go to Bihar al-Anwar, there is a book that was specified for every Imam. That Allama al-Majlisi specifies some volumes for every Imam, and he talks about their life. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, during his time, he faced with a lot of atheists. Now let me show you some of this wisdom. How did he deal with them? When we live in this country, and we meet some of them sometimes. One time, an atheist came to Imam al-Rida. And he said to Imam al-Rida, Ya Ali ibn Musa al-Rida, اثبت لي أن الله موجود. I want you to prove to me that God exists. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, wallah, what a beautiful wisdom. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said to him, listen, do you believe that you will die someday? He said, yes, I do. Because this is something that nobody argues about. Muslim and Kafir, they all believe that they will die. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said, now, if we both die, you as a Kafir, atheist, you die. I, as a Muslim, I die. We both die, and we go to the Alam al-Barzakh. He said, when we go there, there is only two possibilities, not more than that. Either there is God, or there is not. True or false? He said, sure. He said, good. He said, if we go there, and it happened to be there is no God, like what you believe, right? He said, what is my loss? My law says I spend my time praying, fasting, going hard, zakat, but it turns out to be what? No God. It's a waste of time. That's all I did. Right? Okay. And you're right. And I didn't do anything except to waste my time. But if we go there, and yours was not the way I just mentioned, it happened to be there is a God. And that God requires you to pray and fast and go to Hajj and do exactly what I'm doing. Then what would you do at that point? Allahu Akbar. The man was sitting, and this was like all knockout question. See, when people go to the boxing, knockout, they said knockout. He was sitting, and there was no answer he could give to Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Because this is something that, if you believe you're dying, and you go there, there's always these two possibilities. Either there is not, or there is. If there is God, and He requires you to pray and fast like Muslims do, what will you do in that wall? The atheist sat down, and he looked at Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, and he said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. That is Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. That is one of the karamat of Imam al-Rida. That those days, Imam al-Rida turned a lot of people who were atheists to become Muslims. Now another one, the same atheist, another atheist going to Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. And this is one of the logic that we should use too. That most of the atheists, when they come, they ask you and I, prove to me that God exists. That's their way, right? You prove to me that God exists. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said, no. You prove to me that God doesn't exist, and then I become atheist like you. And you know, one of the things that they cannot prove is that there's no God. You ask any atheist, you prove to me that God doesn't exist. And see, if they can prove to you, they cannot. They put you and I in the position that you have to be answering questions, and they are listening, so they can catch your mistakes here and there. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said, reverse it, let him answer you this question. If he can prove to you that God does not exist, then you can be an atheist like him. And they cannot. And that is one of the karamat of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Another karamat of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, they say one time Imam al-Rida was traveling with his companions. And they got to a village. And the village, it happened to be at the time of Salat al-Dhuhr. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam stopped with his companions to pray Dhuhr prayer. They asked the village if they have water for Salat. Nobody has there's no water in that village. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam was sitting on his horse. He got off the horse. Allahu Akbar. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam started to dig a hole with his hands. Finger 1, 2, 3. And guess what happened? Allahu Akbar. Water started to gush from that place. Some narrations say, no, he even did it with his foot. His foot, he was using his foot to scratch the earth. 1, 2, and suddenly that place becomes a water spring. Up to date, when you go, this place still exists, and it's called Qadamgah of Imam Rida alayhi salam. That up to now, when you go, there is water people drink, and they do tabarruk from that water, and that water still continues to exist. Now you think Prophet Ismail alayhi salam is the only one who had that miracle that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him? No. You don't be surprised when you read Ziyarat Walid. Assalamu alayka ya Waritha Adam, ya Waritha Ibrahim, ya Waritha Ismail. They are our Imams and the Prophet. They inherited everything those prophets used to have, including Ismail alayhi salam. That miracle that Allah gave him. When you go today, Zamzam that is happening in Masjid al-Haram, the Imam al-Rida has something like that in Iran. When you go, they call it Karamgah. People still drinking the water, and the water is delicious as you can think. And that is one of the karamat of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, brothers, has a lot of karamat that even today as we speak, when you go to his grave or his shrine, every single day there is something happening in his shrine. Allahu Akbar. Blind people come there. They are blind, they cannot see. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam with his karama, he gave their eyes back. People were sick. Doctors treated them and they could not. And they told them that you have to die. There is nothing you can do about it. What happened? Allahu Akbar. They go to ziyarah Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. They do tawassul. They go back and they find themselves the disease is gone. That is Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. This Imam al-Rida alayhi salam during the time of Ma'mun, la'natullah alayhi, Ma'mun brought Imam al-Rida alayhi salam to his house. And he asked Imam al-Rida alayhi salam to become his successor. And you know the reason why he was asking Imam al-Rida to become his successor? Because there was a revolution that was happening one after the other. So he wanted Imam al-Rida to become his successor, then he can use Imam al-Rida as his way to calm people down and tell people, look, Imam al-Rida is with me. We're on the same page. Why are you revolting? Why are you standing against me? Right? But prior to that, he told Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, Ya ibn Rasulillah, I want to give you this khilafah. You to become the leader. Allah, look at the wisdom of Imam al-Rida. Allahu Akbar. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said, why do you want to give me? He said, there's always two possibilities. Either it's yours or it's not. He said, if it's yours, right, that you have to have this responsibility and this leadership, he said, why are you giving something that is belong to you? And if it's not yours, why did you take something that doesn't belong to you? The khilafah, the leadership that you have now, either it's yours or it's not. If it's yours, why are you giving it to me? If it's not yours, why did you take it in the first place? And Ma'mun al-Abbasi was stuck and couldn't answer Imam al-Rida. And that was the place where he started to force Imam al-Rida. Either you have to take this position, which is to become successor, wali ahad, or you have to be killed. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam said, okay, I will. But with one condition. What is it? He said, I will become your successor, but with the condition that I will never interfere in anything. Make your rules, order, edit, I'm not going to interfere. If that is okay. He said, yes, that's that deal. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam accepted because Imam al-Rida knew that the intention of Ma'mun is not for the sake of Allah. It's because he wanted to use Imam al-Rida for his own benefit. And that's why Imam al-Rida made this condition. And Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, after he even accepted this position, you know, these people, they're still not satisfied with Imam al-Rida being present and still being alive. What happened? He then decided to put poison in the food of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Some narration said that Ma'mun al-Abbasi, la'natullahi ta'ala alayhi, he put a poison in the food of Imam al-Rida. Some narration said it was a poison he placed in the juice that was given to Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam became sick for 3 days until the last day of his life. The narration said Imam al-Rida invited his son, Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam, who was very young at that time. And he said to his son, Bunayya, oh my son, إذا مت فغسلني وكفني وحنطني. That when I die, I want you to wash my body. I want you to pray on my body. I want you to make sure that you apply kafan and you apply al-kafur on the 7 parts of my body. Imam al-Rada alayhi salam then gave his last will to his son, Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam. Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam said, I was sitting next to my father, Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rada. When I saw my father was saying the name of Allah and mentioning the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Until I found my father, he started to stretch his legs and stretch his hands. He closed his eyes and then he had his last deep breath, which was the last breath of Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rada. And what that was the end of his life. Imam al-Rada alayhi salam then died. مظلوما مقتولا شهيدا محتبسا, and he was buried in a land called Ard Tus, in a land that is known today as Mashhad. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون والعاقبة للمتقين. إلهنا نسألك وندعوك بأحب الخلق إليك بمحمد وعلي وفاطمة والحسن والحسين والتسعة المعصومين من ذرية الحسين يا الله. اللهم بحقهم عليك وبحقك عليهم يا الله. فرج عنا فرجا عاجلا قريبا كلمح البصر أو هو أقرب من ذلك يا الله. اللهم بحق الإمام الرضا عليك يا الله شافي جميع مرضى المسلمين يا الله. اللهم بحق الإمام الرضا عليك يا الله ارحمنا وارحم جميع موتى المسلمين يا الله. إلى أمواتكم وأموات المؤمنين رحم الله من قرأ الفاتحة مع الصلوات. اللهم صل على محمد